Hey guys, it's Ureli and Pammy. Today with a new video, a chill video. Today is my day off after God knows how long. I've been doing closing and openings and closings for the past couple weeks at work. But today, as you can tell by the shirt, we're gonna just be taking a chill day. It is currently, it's about to be 4. And I know it's kind of late, but I haven't even made my coffee yet. So I did take a shower. Surprise, surprise. So let's make a coffee and I'll update you guys on everything that's been going on so far. But before I do that, let me show you guys the cutest bags I bought from Trader Joe's. So at the Target that I work at, there's a Trader Joe's not that far from there. So we walked over to go just check it out. Look how cute. The little mini insulated bags. They're like mini lunch boxes. This is one that Joby bought, which is super cute. And then this is the one that I picked that he bought for me. The little striped one. Isn't it so cute? I don't remember how much they were. All I remember is that you could only get 3 max and only one striped one was allowed. And this is how they look on the inside. Honestly, we got them because we thought they'd be so cute to pack like goodies when we go to the beach. And then also for work because I don't know, they're so cute. They had they also had this purple and pink one. A green and blue, blue and green, and then orange and pink. I don't remember. I should have taken a photo, but they are so cute. Also, we bought 2 more bags. I don't know what's going on with this little Trader Joe obsession that I have going on, because this is a lip mask that my mother-in-law got me. This is from Christmas, and I still have quite a good amount, and I really like it. But let me show you the 2 other bags that we've gotten. So this is the other one. I think it's like a nice little classic bag. Oh, and then I guess they also came out with like new colored ones. And this is the other one that we got. A nice blue one. It has a good amount of space. Again, also great for like the beach or like long road trips or grocery shopping. It was between this one or like a nice deep purple, but I kind of like the blue one a bit more. I wish I had a pink one, but I guess the pink one was from last year, but that's fine. But yeah, so today's gonna be like a nice little relaxing chill video. There's just so many things that I want to do beforehand to relax that I don't know what to do first. Like I want to do a face mask because my face is feeling kind of dry. Do my hair because it's a little dead right now, and drink some coffee while I update you guys on what's been going on. Let's get started on some coffee then. Yeah, we haven't used our Nespresso in a while, mainly because the pods have become a little expensive. So if anybody wants to buy the Nespresso, let me know. Also, don't mind the pile of dishes back there. I literally just washed them, so yeah. But I'll show you guys how we've been making our coffee so far. But I've mainly just been measuring what I want, and I put it in here so that way it heats up like a shot with all the syrups, and then I just add the milk and ice. But yeah, since being here now for like about 3 months or so, it hasn't been that bad. Honestly, we enjoy it. You just have to really pay attention to your budget and the costs because money goes by very easily. And one thing for sure though is that we both have felt a lot happier now that we're here. I have like more sunlight, more air. Pammy's been more happy now that we've been taking her out more often. And then also gas right now though has been like very expensive, but I'm pretty sure that's everywhere at the moment, so I'm not too surprised. We've been enjoying our trips to the beach here and there, or just going out and walking around the neighborhood. We went to go visit our family not that long ago, and it was really nice seeing everybody, mainly because we went to go surprise them for Mother's Day. So that was really fun. And as of recently, I've been working at Target, but for Starbucks specifically. And honestly, it's been a lot of fun. I actually really enjoy it. So I'm just making coffees the whole time and talking to people. But then this week we've been trying to eat a little bit healthier because we made a challenge with our family on who can lose the most weight within a month, and everyone put in $20. So if we don't win, we're losing $40. Yeah. Have I done anything about it though? Not really, but it's okay. Okay, so then now that that's in there, we pour some milk. I don't like it too much. Oh yeah, we have the La La Land cups because we went to go try some of their drinks for once when the line wasn't too long. And I went to go try the matcha, and I think Jovi tried their coffee. I forgot which one. Oh, the banana latte, and I got just a regular matcha. The matcha was really good, even just for like a regular matcha. And then I kept their cups. So, okay, then I got a handful of ice, and I pour it in there, and boom, coffee with the lid. Now, I don't really have like those cute straws yet. But the color is really nice. It looks appetizing. Vanilla caramel latte. Not too sweet and strong enough for you to still enjoy and taste the coffee. Now we have to clean everything up. Okay, now let's go do my hair and put on a face mask while I continue to talk. How's this? Or is this too blinding? Is my skin blinding everybody or what? I guess I'll be doing my hair in the meantime. Let's see. Interesting thing that's been happening so far since being here. Honestly, the apartment has been pretty great. The one complaint we have is now that management sucks. But I feel like you'll find that anywhere. It's either A, the apartment sucks, but management is great, or B, the apartment is great, but the management sucks. And with our old apartment, our management was pretty good for the most part, but the apartment sucked. And here, the apartment's good, management sucks, but oh well. And I'll tell you actually, yeah, about why the management sucks. Recently we were in like a parking spot war with one of our neighbors in our apartment. So when we first moved here, we were in a certain parking spot, right? I'm not gonna say which parking spot exactly, so I'm just gonna make up random numbers. We were in parking spot A, right? We'll say A. And that's where we were parking for like the first couple weeks. And then we started noticing that a car kept parking in our spot when we would come back home, right? And it was getting like really annoying. So finally I decided to call and, let our management know, like, hey, there's a car that keeps parking in our spot. Is there anything you guys can do about it? And they're like, oh yeah, just give us the car information and we'll, take care of that. We'll have it towed for you, especially or we'll call the complex and let them know that they should probably move their car because it doesn't belong there. Oh, okay, Cool. So we're like, okay, cool. We give them the car description. They call us back. They're like, yeah, that car is not registered in this apartment complex. We're going to call the tow for you guys, and it should be moved. We're like, okay, cool. We did leave a note being like, hey, this is our parking spot. Can you please move it? We don't want to call the tow. They move it. We're like, okay, cool. so they didn't get towed. And mind you, we didn't really call for our apartment complex or the tow into like multiple times that we've noticed that that car was parked in our spot. So we're like, hey, you know, whatever. And so then after so many times trying to call the management, we're like, you know what, is there any other spot that you can give us instead? So that way, because obviously this car wants to park in our spot constantly, you know, maybe they're used to that spot being empty. Can you give us another spot? That way there's like no more problems with it. And they're like, yeah, sure. So then they give us a different spot. They give us spot B. And we're like, cool. And we really like that spot. We're like, oh, yay, you know, new spot, closer to the door. We're able to, you know, enjoy. It's a lot more easier to park into as well. So we're like, cool. And we thought that was going to be like the end of it, or like the last of it, until like a month into us parking there, we got like notes saying for us to move out of that parking spot because that parking spot belonged to someone else. And I was like, okay. And we just kind of ignored it because we're like, oh, they probably got it confused with the spot next to us that's constantly empty, you know? We're like, okay, whatever. And then one day we were letting one of our friends come over and stay for the night because it was their halfway point to one of their concerts, you know? And then she comes home from her concert and she's like, hey, someone left a note on your car. She's like, and it's in Spanish and I don't understand it. She's like, but all I understand is the word tow. And I was like, oh. And I remember we were very, very sick that day. We were still on NyQuil. And so I got up. We went to go check. The note had the apartment number. So I went over. Mind you, it was like 1 a.m. I went over there. We knocked. Whoever was there was saying that they didn't want to talk and that to wait until the morning. And I was like, and we were being nice. And we're like, no, like, I think it's a misunderstanding. Can you guys just please talk to us and clear up this miscommunication? I'm like, because you in the note you said that you called the tow, you know? Why are we getting towed for a spot that was changed to our car, you know? And we're paying like everyone's paying like $100 to have a spot to park in our apartment, you know? So if you think this is your spot, yeah, I also would be mad because it's $100 and someone else is in your spot, but it is our spot, you know? So finally they opened up and it was this little old lady, and I'm like talking to her in English at first, and then she starts responding in Spanish, like, oh, like, you know, maybe tomorrow. And so then I start speaking in Spanish too, like, oh no, like, can we please talk? Like, I think there's a miscommunication. And we have like our lease up, like, we pulled it up, we're like, see, it says that we're paying to park here. And then her daughter comes out, and again, no one's mean, because obviously there's a miscommunication. And she's like, oh, hi, like, we're also paying for that spot. And then they show us that lease, and that lease for that spot started, I guess, that same day. But ours started a month ago. So we're like, oh, obviously there's an error here, you know? And they apologize. Well, I don't even know if they apologize, but they kind of like, oh, like, we're sorry, we didn't know. But they were like, we've been living here for like 10 plus years and we always have that spot. I was like, okay, that's funny, you know, because we never see a car in that spot. But whatever, to each their own. You know, to each their own. If you want to pay $100 for a car that's not going to be parked there, that's fine. Anyway, they start explaining to us that they've been living there for 10 plus years and that they always park there, and that they renewed their lease because I guess she rents cars every month because she works at a state. So yeah, that they rent cars every month because she works at a state, and that they just renewed it and that everything's good, and then that our car was parked there, and so that they called the tow. And then she was complaining about the management, how bad it sucks and how bad they communicate, and that she's gonna call tomorrow and everything. And I was like, you know what, it's fine. Like, if you say this is your spot, then we'll just give it to you guys. No harm done. We'll just move back to our old spot. And then the next day, and mind you, we were falling asleep while they were talking about how bad that apartment place this apartment place is. We were trying not to fall asleep because, again, we were sick and on NyQuil. But we ended up exchanging phone numbers just in case. And, we told them that we lived, on which floor. And we already knew what floor they lived. So we're like, well, in case of anything, there's that way to contact each other in case, like, another problem happens. So the next day, we both call the apartment places. They call off the tow, and we get our old spot back. And I guess what had ended up happening was that when they had given us our new spot, they forgot to update their apartment parking list thing or whatever, and they didn't put that spot was already taken and it was given to us. So yeah, that was our parking war history, or that's our parking situation going. And like recently they called me and they're like, hey, are you parked in our spot? And I was like, no, I just got home like 30 minutes ago and I parked in my spot, and like I didn't see anybody in your parking spot. And they're like, oh, because we could have sworn that you guys had parked there, but I wasn't so sure. And she's like, because I already called the tow. I was like, again? On us? For no reason? So she's like, I'll just call it off again. And I was like, okay, I would hope so, All I wanted was you. I feel so emo right now. What else has been happening? Oh yeah, I accidentally got high at a Baby Keem concert that we went for free. Yeah. So what had basically happened was that Jovi had entered into some radio station like giveaways for those free concert tickets because he really wanted to go to Baby Keem. I like his music, but like I wasn't gonna be like, oh my god, we have to go to his concert, And I guess he was entering into a lot of he entered to a couple of them, and while we were shopping for what to make for dinner the day of the concert, he got a call and was told that he won free tickets to the Baby Keem concert. And so obviously we went, and it was fun. However, toward halfway through the concert, the weed air started smelling like normal air to me, and I do remember like just like zoning out a little bit here and there. And the whole night I was waiting for the song 16, and when it finally played, I do remember not being as hyped enough, and Joey had turned over to look at me because he's like, why are you quiet? And I guess I was like spacing out, and he was like, oh, we need to get you out of here. And so then I got out, and when I started breathing like regular fresh air, I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm not all here at the moment. Yeah, whoever was next to me was like smoking like the rich kind of weed, and I guess then I got contact high. And then he gave me one of the hot dogs that they sell outside of the concerts, the hot dogs, which is actually my first time ever trying one of their hot dogs, and they were really good. Overpriced, yeah. Good, yeah. But like worth it, meh. But yeah, that was a fun experience. Also, scary story time. There's been 2 incidents now that somebody has rang our doorbell and no one's been there. The first time was like in the morning when we were having breakfast, and we were just like minding our business, just like, you know, laugh and talk, and our doorbell rings, and I look outside or we both take turns looking outside the peephole, but what I notice is that the elevator door just kind of opened and then closed, and no one got in and no one got out. But yeah, no one came in and no one got out, which was like super weird. And then Jovi decided to open the door, and I was like, why would you open the door? You don't know if someone's gonna like try and like rush in. Let me fix these real quick. You know, and just like try to steal things. You just don't do that. And so then we're like, okay, whatever. We left it at that because it was in the morning. So it wasn't too, you know, nothing too freaky. However, then a couple days ago, we were having like a midnight snack. It was about to be 12. And we're here laughing, minding our own business. And the doorbell rings again. And we just like get all quiet. And he looks through the peephole. And again, nothing. But he said that the elevator door didn't move or anything. And so we were just like listening outside the door to see if we can hear anything. And we couldn't hear nothing. So we're like, okay, this is really weird. And now it feels like it's intentional. And then that same night, we hear, and it hasn't been the first night that we've heard this, but like footsteps on top of our roof or the ceiling. Mind you, we're on the highest level, so no one should be on top of us. And all we hear is like footsteps walking and running around. So yeah, but I do remember we both kind of like woke up to it and we're like, we are way too tired to deal with this, because I had to be at work like in a couple hours after that, because I forgot that I opened that day. So yeah, now we're considering buying a Ring camera outside our doorbell just to see what the hell is going on, because that's weird. Hair is all done. It's kind of cute. It kind of looks like a bird's nest though. Okay, let's put on a face mask. How's my hair? So how is it? Okay, so I ran out of these face masks. And they're really good. So I got these. Well, this one's the rice one. I'm gonna try one of these. What else do I have? While I talk about another fun update. So me and Jovi made another YouTube channel. And that one's with both of us. And it's really fun. I really enjoy it. But for my channel, it's more like for things that I want to do. Like face masks and doing my hair and all that fun stuff. But on the channel, we talked about how we got tickets for Coachella. Now this year, Coachella has been something that has caught my attention for once. Aw, man. Oh well. It's okay, I'll just rip it on both sides. Coachella has been something that finally has caught my attention. It looked really fun this year. And I think Coachella knows that because their tickets went out super quick. I really don't know how Jovi was able to do it, but he was able to get us tickets for weekend 1. We wanted to get it for weekend 2. But like I said, they sold out really fast. So I am excited, especially since we weren't able to go to Camp Flog Gnaw, which was very disappointing because of the weather. That was mainly it. The weather, and also because of how the refund system was being dealt with, you know. And I think because of that, I wouldn't be interested in going next year or this year to it. So we're gonna give Coachella a try, and we're gonna take you guys with us. So that means I should probably start planning Coachella outfits and showing you guys. And again, it's gonna probably go around that same shirt that I wanted to wear for Camp Vlogmas. So how exciting. I'm trying to show emotion, but the face mask, you know? And this is the face mask that I have to leave on for 3 hours. So that's fine because I'm literally not going to do anything. And Jovi gets home in like 2 hours. So he's probably going to see me rotting in bed with this. And that's totally fine. And then I'm going to make him help me make dinner. So what better day could that have been, you know? But yeah, I just wanted to catch you guys up a little bit, do something fun. In the meantime, honestly, we'll see what I end up doing. I am wanting to be a bit more consistent with filming videos. So I'll try to keep myself more accountable to that. So we'll see how it goes for next week. But especially with constantly working and my only days off feeling like I have to rush to feel relaxed. Today actually hasn't been that bad, and that's why I feel like I was comfortable again enough to film. But honestly, I do want to make it more of a hobby and something that I do a bit more often. So honestly, we'll see what we end up doing next week, because there will be a video next week. I promise it will be. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy my coffee. I'm probably gonna go watch a TV show on my iPad, or even just start drawing and doodling, or maybe even laying down right here and enjoying some of the sun. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Mwah.